back, and I'm back again with a full detailed, maybe let's say, composition of the uh, midfield targets for Manchester United. And thank you so much all for your subscription, comments, share. I appreciate you. We are on our way to maybe we can get to 100, maybe 200. That's on you to decide, and that's on me to motivate you guys to take me there. So, without further ado, let's get into our midfield targets. And one, we are starting with Elliot Anderson. Each and every person of you knows Elliot Anderson is a midfielder playing for Nottingham Forest. And to be very honest, if I was between Elliot Anderson and Adam Wharton, I will take him. Yeah, reason being one, he's a right foot hand, and he's a versatile player. He can play left wing back, left wing. He can play CM and also a DM. Plus, well, his height is not that good, but he's still young at the age of just 24. If I'm not, yeah, 24. Yes, 24, and his overall rating for this season so far so good is 7.35. Yeah, overall rating, yes, and he already has 2 XGs, so a goal and an assist. That, to me, is a green flag. Also, his touches is 92%. His defensive coverage is 73%. 73%. Chances created, he has created 77%. Well, creative, not that much. But his defensive capabilities, compared if you match them with the created chances, he ain't that bad. Also, shots attempts, he has attempted 65%. 65%! That ain't bad for a DM, to be very honest. Aerial duels won 90%. Despite his short height, he's winning air duels at 90% each. And he's just young. He still has some room to grow. And as I've said, he's a right-footed player. And I think he fits the bill for Manchester United, you know. Yeah, if he's to replace Casemiro, I think he needs to, you know, like Amorim will teach him, maybe probably, the defensive side, yeah, and also the chance created. So let's get to the next midfielder, and it is Adam Wharton. Well, for a few months, his name has been synonymous around Manchester United from the beginning. Actually, he was the first target, him and BALEBA. But Adam Wharton, let me say, his story has just faded. I don't know why, but he ain't that bad. He's a good lad. And so I'm going to give you his stats for this season. So Adam Wharton, he has played 9 matches. He has 0 XG. His rating has been 6.9. Well, it is a lower rating if you compare him to ELLIOT. But his chances created is 90%. Touches, he has done 37%. Defense coverage, 41%. Actually, Bruno is actually higher than him in touches and defense contribution. Shots attempted, 25% this season. Just like Christopoulos, the whole team has been shaky. And aerial duels won 22%. Yet he's 182 centimeters. His height. Um, I don't know about that, but such stats I really don't know, but can't really judge him that much because the league is still young and there are a lot of games to play. Yeah, for him, including the conference league. So ain't going to say much about him. Yeah, because those stats personally, yeah, that's a nay for me. Next guy is JOAO Gomez, the Wolves young lad. He has touches 76%, defensive contribution 91%. That is an attribute we need in that midfield, and that's what Casemiro has been doing. Chances created 41%. Well, we do not expect him to create chances like, but with the guy who is coming to replace Casemiro chances created are more and above. So, okay, maybe we'll work on that. Yeah, of course. And shots attempted 50%, so he can score. He can create for the forwards. Yeah. Area duels 26%. We need a player who can win the ball either by tackling or through aerial duels. And him having a 26%, that I don't think is a good attribute to have, but we had doubts to Sandro Martinez, so we can give a chance to him. Then he has played 11 matches. He has 0 XG. He's a right-footed player. His rating is 6.75. Yeah, so JOAO Gomez. Well, okay. Let's just place him there. So next is the one and only, the mighty Carlos BALEBA. This young lad has been in Manchester United mode for the longest. Every day, you do not just tune in or switch in or enter X and you do not find news outlets mentioning BALEBA. Well, a lot has been going on with him, with mentality, his input in the games he has played, being hooked at 45 minutes. Well, he's a young lad, and to be very honest, anyone who doesn't matter who you are, and you hear Manchester United is looking at you, well, you have some, mindset will be, let me say, giblish. So it is very understandable, but also that is a red flag to majority of Manchester United fans. Like, will he be able to absorb the pressure of playing for Manchester United? If being linked to Manchester United has made him look like this and play the way he is playing, I don't think he might. Maybe, I don't know. We have to wait and see if he comes to Manchester United. Then we judge him from there. So Carlos BALEBA touches 18%. Defensive contribution 61%. Chances created 10%. Shots attempted 55%. And aerial duels 71%. He's left-footed and 0 XG this season. Well, we can only attribute the such bad stats this season because of his mentality. He seems to have switched off the moment Manchester United linked to him. Can we blame Brighton? Yes, partly we can blame Brighton because Manchester United was ready to pay the money, but they refused. So, well, I cannot speak on behalf of BALEBA, but what I know, being a football fan generally, players tend to push transfer. So whatever BALEBA is doing, I don't know. Maybe this is just quote and quotes. Maybe he's trying to lower his price coming end of season. Well, if he does that, it is to the advantage of Manchester United. But his mentality, that's a huge concern. But hopefully, we will see some changes. And yeah, Casemiro, you guys, you need to go back and watch that Casemiro goal. It was the most Brazilian goal I can say. I've seen so many, but Casemiro's yesterday's goal was spectacular, magnificent. Oh my days. I hope either of them. I haven't even mentioned Angelo Stiller. I will do his too. But I hope when we get a replacement, because we are looking for two midfielders, one to replace, if possibly, Bruno Fernandes, if he goes, and Casemiro. So stay tuned. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Remember to comment, subscribe, and share and like. I'm out. God bless you all.